This video is brought to you thanks to the generous support of Artenda, a database presenting a clear and high-quality overview of art opportunities and open calls for artists.
Hello dear readers and subscribers. Art opportunities in the form of open calls for artists are one of the most important and essential career strategies for artists to find traction and momentum in the art world. Not only are they a great way to actively improve your artist resume, they're also a way to get in touch with various entities and institutions of the art world. It's a great way to get your art seen by people and also to improve your network. As a result, in today's video, we're going to highlight 10 of the very best art opportunities at this moment in the year that are accepting open calls as we speak and are even closing soon. So without wasting any more time, let's discover them together.
As always, to find the very best art opportunities, we always highly recommend Artenda.net. Artenda.net is an online database compiling all the best art opportunities for artists, so they really provide a great service to make it easy to find art competitions, grants, fellowships, residencies, open calls for exhibitions, and even public art projects. They also include your own agenda where you can add open calls that are a good fit for you and even have an email reminder for you so that you don't miss the deadline to submit. And also you can set kind of your personal preferences based on your age, where you are based, your artistic discipline, etc., or even what type of opportunities that you're looking for. I'm also a big fan of this little button here. If you select this option, you will receive 3 times per month an email with all the art opportunities that actually fit your personal recommendations. So by doing so, you can create a good habit and really stay on top of things and see what opportunities they have for you. Now, that being said, the first open call that I would like to highlight that is actually due July 1st, so if this is something for you, do not waste too much time. It's the Lightwork Artist in Residence program, which is based in Syracuse in the United States of America. This residency provides a grant of $5,000 per month and also provides a studio and even a furnished apartment. Very important is that Lightwork Artist in Residence program is focused for artists who are in fine art photography. And if you have a brief look at the previous participants, then it's safe to say that this is a very high value and prestigious residency that can really change your career. There is an application fee of $10, which I believe is a reasonable administrative fee. And the only eligibility conditions they have is that they do not allow students. So if you're an active fine art photographer, then this could be a great fit for you. Up next, we have an award, an art prize. But in fact, the reward for this art prize is actually a residency and support program, which can be very, very powerful for the career of an artist. It is the Ufan Arles et Guerlain Art and Environment Prize. Here the deadline is arriving thick and fast as well, July 30, so we still have a solid month if this would be something for you. So here there are no restrictions in terms of eligibility, so students are also welcome. And the application occurs online without any application fee. It is without a doubt a very prestigious institution and therefore a very prestigious art prize that can be a great asset on your resume. It is based in Arles in France, so if you're based in France, that's great, but even more if you would be living abroad, especially considering the application occurs online and that it would be worth it to make the trip. If you would win the residency and support program, then definitely do not hesitate too much. Up next, we have another residency, but this time we go to Asia, more specifically to Tokyo in Japan. The Tokyo Arts and Space Residency is another great residency. The deadline is July 2nd, and also here we have no application fee whatsoever. They provide a private space where you can live and work for free, and they also refund your travel. So this is really a residency that is trying its very best to support artists, and in this case there is no restriction in terms of both the eligibility and also in terms of which artistic discipline. At this point, at this moment in the year, is perhaps the best artist residency in Asia. Moving on, we have another art prize, the Artadia Award in Boston. Here, the deadline is September 15th, so we do have some time left. However, the eligibility is only for residents of Massachusetts. So this is a very specific art award, and it can also be very, very powerful because the pool of artists is a bit smaller, so it will be a bit less competitive, and there is also a great reward connected to it. The Artadia Award really provides that financial support, but also exposure and recognition, validation of the art world. We have 2 prizes of $15,000 and also the Marcian Artadia Award of $25,000. So if you're a resident of Massachusetts, definitely add this one to your calendar. Up next, we have a residency for residents in France. The location is in fact in Senegal, in Dakar. The residency is at Villa Saint-Louis Ndar, and once more we have a good grant, €660 per month, but more importantly, we have working conditions. We have a studio where we can live and work, which is rent-free, and once more our travel is refunded. In short, a great and also rather exotic residency opportunity for residents of France. We have another art prize, and this is a rather exciting one, the CIRCA prize, which is specifically for digital art, sound art, performance art, sculpture and mixed media. So the CIRCA prize is a rather prestigious art prize. This is exemplified by previous winners, but also, for instance, that Marina Abramovic is in the jury of this art prize. So the eligibility conditions is that you should be born between 1949 and 2006. The location is in London, and there is no application fee here whatsoever. Moving on to one of the oldest residencies in the world, the Villa Médicis Académie de France à Rome. So this is in fact a residency once more for different artistic disciplines with a duration of 2 months for anyone who speaks French and is an artist in fact. The residency takes place in Rome, Italy. They provide a grant of €1,500 every single month, and you also have your studio and accommodation rent-free. So definitely a terrific residency with a great long-standing history. Up next, we have an exhibition open call. So an open call for a specific exhibition taking place in LA, one of the big 5 of when it comes to the art cities in the world. Tiger Strikes Asteroid Los Angeles is in fact an open call for a solo exhibition at their space, which would take place from November 2nd until December 10th of this very year. The deadline is July 14, and the only eligibility conditions is that they do not allow students. We do have an application fee here of $30 and a budget plus $500 honorarium. But please note that there is also, of course, more to it considering this being a solo exhibition. Up next, we have an art project grant, which is another great opportunity for artists to really fund your development, your practice, and it's provided by the New York State Council with the New York State Council grant. So it's a grant of $10,000 specifically for residents of New York. There is no application fee, and it's also a very prestigious grant to have on your resume. We conclude with another residency, this time by the Fundació Pilar y Juan Miró Mallorca. So this is a printmaking course, so for graphic artists, a residency with a grant of €2,000 and also a shared studio to work and live rent-free. The residency takes place in Palma in Spain. There are no restrictions in terms of the eligibility, and there is also no application fee. So we have a very niched down artist residency. So if you are a graphic artist, this is perhaps the best art opportunity for you at this moment in the year.
If you're interested in finding more career strategies for artists to gather momentum in the art world and to kickstart your career, definitely have a look at our overview page of career advice for artists at contemporaryartissue.com. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Feel free to watch our video series on how to get your art in a gallery next. Support us on Patreon, and please consider subscribing to stay posted for more contemporary art. Bye.